Welcome back to Gills on Wheels. We are a full-time RV family. Well, family, just two of us, but we're still family. We are empty nesters. That's why we do have sons, but they moved out several years ago. But anyway, nobody probably wants to know that. You want to know what you're here for, what we're showing. So today is going to be all about RV organization. I try to get things that are inexpensive for organizing, things that are easy to install, all of those things. So stay tuned and we will show you, or I will show you today. It's just me today. So I'm going to show you all the different ways and tips to organize your tiny space, RV, camper, motorhome, whatever you might have. So stay tuned for that. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to show or talk about is, okay, so any type of these little, like these are clear baskets. The other ones that I had are metal. These you can use anywhere. You can use them on your walls, on your doors of your cabinets, your pantry, wherever. You could put all kinds of stuff. These are kind of cool because they've got the hole in them, so you could put them in your shower to put soaps and sponges, or put them under your sink for cleaning products. That type of stuff. That's what I'm going to do with them. I'm putting them on the doors of our cabinet in our kitchen. As you guys can see, I have this small cabinet. I have a kind of large cabinet here, two cabinets under the sink, three drawers, and that is it in my kitchen. Now I do have a large pantry and some cabinets on this side that I'll show later, because I think that's where I'm going to put these metal baskets that I have. But anyway, so I don't have a lot of storage. So the best tip that I can give you is use horizontal space. Use wall space. Like you could even put these right here. Well, then your microwave wouldn't open. But if you put them down here, you could put spices in them, like cooking sprays, vinegar, oil, that type of thing. So if you have, I could put one on this side as well to put things in. Of course, I like little decorations too. But anyway, I do not have a lot of space in my kitchen. So I'm going to put these on the cabinet doors. Now, this one, I don't think I could do it because it is a little tight in here. But that would fit right there. So you could totally put it right here on your cabinet and put your spices in there. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with ours under here, under the kitchen sink is where I'm going to put it. All right, I'm coming to you from our floor of our camper in the kitchen. This is my little kitchen area right here. So like I said, I've got these two cabinets, these three drawers, this cabinet here and one up there, and that's all I have. So I have to get very creative. We also lived in a truck camper for 2 years, so I'm kind of used to having to be creative and come up with ways to store stuff. So right here, I have a trash can under the sink right here. That's where I like to keep my trash can because I don't have a lot of room anywhere else really to put it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off the door, and I just use little alcohol wipes. That works the best that I found. So you just clean it off like this. Well, that's a stain. I guess that's not going to come off. But anyway, so you just clean this off well. And so most of my cleaning products are behind the trash can. It's hard to get to them. And some things don't even fit in here. So I wanted to come up with a way to keep everything on the front here. So anyway, throw that away. And y'all know, if you've been following me long enough, you know that I love these they're little peel and stick. So these have little hooks on there. And then you peel it onto the cabinet, and then look, it just hangs like this. So these little peel and stick things are the best, I think. Especially if you don't want to. Well, first of all, this is like these cabinets. They're not hardwood, so it's kind of hard to put a screw in it or a nail or anything. So these are always the best. So you just peel and stick them and then put them on. So what I usually do is I try to figure out where I want to put them first. Now my sink is under here and the trash can, so I have to make sure that whenever I close the cabinet door that it's going to fit right there. And right about there, I think, let me double check. Right there, so This is my way of measuring. This is the girl's way of measuring. We just eyeball stuff around here. All right, so, well, I got to take the sticker off first. But it's going to be in your cabinet, so it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I just do like this. And then, let's see, like I said, I make sure it can fit right there. And we go over here. And then I, stick it on. Now, I take this off. And then just press it down really good to make sure it's on there. And then the best thing to do is not to hang. You can hang the basket, but they say to wait a while before you actually hang it. Or put anything in it anyways, at least. Don't put anything heavy in here that'll weigh it down. So, and then peel it back off. Because then it won't stay on there very well if you put something really heavy. So, anyway, so there's that. So now, let's see, make sure it'll close. It closes, I did it. And now I can put sponges or, let's see, what do I have here? So I've got these little soaps that are in here. Then, let's see what else we can put in here. Will the soap fit? Oh, I don't think that's going to close if I put that there. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, that's awesome. All right. Now, I'm going to wait, though, before I put anything heavy in there. But I'm trying to decide if I need to put one here as well. Yeah, it'll still close. So here's the baskets. Oh, I'm going to come down here and show you. They're in on the door. I've got one up top, one on the bottom. And now I can push my trash can back a little bit to make sure it doesn't hit it. But I've got these little, there was a lady at the campground. She made these. They're homemade dishcloths. Anyway, I've been trying to figure out a place to put them. So now I can put them right here. What else do we have? I got these little detergent things. Also, you could put your sponge. I think I have, extra sponge. Right here, put that in there because it's got the hole on the bottom, so if they're wet, they'll leak or drip out, leak out, whatever you want to call it. All right, I can put my dishwashing soap up there also, and then I've got a sponge or a little cleaning brush, and I can put, I think these cleaning sprays and stuff will fit down here also, just like that. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get that. There we go. Now that fits. Oh, here's another little cloth. See if it'll fit in here somewhere. Maybe not. Yeah, I could fit it right there. There we go. Well, how cute is that? Now I've got all of my little cleaning stuff right here. And I've still got room to close up the cabinet. All right, so this cabinet here, I was saying earlier we have this other little cabinet over here. Okay, let me tell you what, it is a mess right now. So I'm trying to reorganize it. So that's why I bought these little baskets to help. Shane's been getting lots of medications and stuff in the mail since he had his stroke and everything. So I think my light needs batteries. But anyway, so I need to reorganize this. It is a bit of a hot mess right now. I've got things everywhere, so I'm going to try to reorganize this, and I'm going to use these. And I thought since they're pretty thin, I could use two on the top here. All right, so this is the little baskets here, and it's the same like the little peel and stick thing. And I'm going to put one here and one here. Because I'll still be able to close this, but I've got, there's just so much mess in here right now. I could probably get some for up here also to put little small things in. That's the problem is a lot of this stuff is fine, except for some of it's like little small, like flashlights and Shane's medicine and stuff. I've just kind of thrown it in a bag, but if I could put it in here, I think that'll help. So I might put two there. And maybe two on this side. Well, maybe just one over here, I think, because all I can put because of all this stuff here, the shelves and stuff. I might have an extra one left over, but anyway. finished with this pantry organization. It looks so much better. So y'all remember what the before looked like. So now here's the after. Let me open it up and show you. Whoa. Also, I replaced the batteries in here, so it's much brighter in here now. This is just a little peel and stick battery operated press light that we got from, I think we got at HEB. But anyway, so I have added these. I added 3 shelves on this side. I've got all of Shane's medicines that he has to take now. These are like eye drops that he has to take. So all of this is organized now. He's also got like a little pill thing over there that where, matter of fact, that's what I need to do today because it's Sunday. So I have to sit down and I get all of his medicines that he has to take. He has to take some AM, PM. But anyway, so now this is all so much more organized. It's not just in little bags, plastic or grocery bags is what I had it in. These are all of our koozies that we bought that we were going to pass out this summer, but we did not get to go on Route 66. But they're waiting for our next trip so we can pass them out to people, or hopefully we'll take them to the Tampa show because that is our plan, to go to the Tampa RV show. But anyways, and then over here some more stuff as well because we did find out he's diabetic also. So this is things to test his glucose, all of that. All right, so anyway, inside here though, I'm going to show you, I found this little cabinet thing here, and I've got like batteries. This is where we've got like charging cords, there's markers, extra flashlights, things like that are in here. But it's just a little slide out drawer thing I got from, I think it was TJ Maxx, one of those little stores. But anyway, it works great in here for all of those little small things. Down here I have baskets. Now this is, I've talked about this before, these shelf riser things. These are amazing because this was so deep there wouldn't be anywhere to, I mean, you would miss all this storage space up top here if you didn't have this little shelf riser. So now I can put baskets up top here with stuff on them, and I can get them out and this without having to move the baskets and everything. So this is a lid. I probably need to go through that. I think it's a little full, but this is all of our like e-bike chargers, solar generator chargers, all that kind of stuff is in here. Solar lamps, flashlights, all that stuff. That's kind of our like little boondocking kit is what that is. And then the same over here, these are extra kitchen things, like larger items that don't fit in the drawers and stuff over there. And I've got like just this little bucket I got from the Dollar Tree. And that's where I keep my little K-cup pod things. This is just a little cheap plastic bin, I think also from Dollar Tree, and it's got like my tea bags and things because I do like hot tea as well. And then I keep my sweetener and stuff in just one of these little things. This came from IKEA, I believe. And then I've got this for my ground coffee and stuff. But yeah, just little things you get from Dollar Tree, from IKEA, Amazon, wherever. And then now it's just a little bit more organized. All right, I want to show you guys this. So if you see, this cabinet is like this, and most camper cabinets, they come just like this, where it's just a big hole. So I can put my, say I put my coffee cups here, but then look, all this space is just not being used. It's empty space that could be used for other things. So instead, I got these little things. You can get these on Amazon. I think I got these from the Dollar Tree actually, back whenever it was only $1 before it became $1.25. But you just put this right in there. So some of it, you can get some that fit the whole length, but this one didn't, so I just used 2. So you just use these 2 little risers, I call them, like shelf risers. Put it all the way where they're together. Now you could zip tie them together if you wanted to, but I haven't had any issues with it. So now I just put all of my little short cups, coffee cups, little tumblers, those kinds of things. Those all, now they all fit under here. Grab my other coffee cup. This is our son's made this for us for Christmas one year, or had it made. GillsOnWheels, super cute. But anyway, all right, so now the coffee cups, little small cups like these, those all fit right under there. And then I can put on top of that, now I can put our plates and more plates and bowls can go. Put this one up here, the big one, and then the small ones. And then now I haven't wasted all that space. Now I can put my dishes here and my coffee cups here. And they travel just like this with no issues at all. These cabinets stay locked pretty well. That's a strong magnet. So those stay just like that as we travel. So another good tip, use shelf risers when you've got a big, tall cabinet so you can put more things inside there. So this is the pantry right here. This is the door. So this is another place that you can use for storage. So let me show you. Right inside here, Shane added me these 2 spice racks onto the door. So look at all this stuff that we have in here. I mean, that is a lot. Ignore the mess in the background, sorry. But this is a lot of spices that, or, you know, storage that you wouldn't be using if you didn't think to use your door. So like I was showing you earlier, the kitchen cabinets doors are great for shelves and things, and then even your pantry door as well. These are put in with screws. They're not like peel and stick or anything, but they work great. These have been here over a year. We also had them in our last fifth wheel, and they were up for we had it almost 6 years, I think. So anyway, so yeah, they've stayed. These things are wonderful. All right, down here, let me move this ladder. I'm going to show you this space. So here's another spot like under a cabinet and or a shelf or something. That was a lot of wasted space right there. So we added this little paper plate holder. If I had a little bit more room, if down here you can pull the plate from the bottom like this, or you can pull it from the top. We just always grab it from the top because it's just a little bit easier. But that stores our paper plates, and you could add another one here to put more paper plates or whatever. But I like this one because it's, I think it's made out of bamboo. It's not that cheap plastic ones that you see at camping stores and stuff. But anyway, this one works great, and yeah, that's just a little bit of wasted space, but now it stores our paper plates for us. Here is a few more places on your wall. This is your hallway of your RV. And Shane added me also this little shelf. This one is screwed in because this happens to be real wood right here. We just added this little key holder here that's got hooks on it. And we hang keys, we hang sunglasses, headlamps. But this holds my purse and a bunch of other junk that probably doesn't need to be here. And then I also have this one right here. I had this one. Both of these were in our other fifth wheel as well. I mean, it's got a bunch of junk paperwork in it right now, receipts and different things, tax stuff. But I also keep campground flyers in here. So if there's an emergency at the campground, this will have their address, their phone number, and everything, which now is very important as we've had emergency or a medical emergency. It is good to know the address. So if you do have to call 911. Actually, I think nowadays, though, they can find you. But anyway, it's still good to have the address and phone number of the campground. So we always keep that right here in this little basket. But yeah, this could have been wasted space. And now I have storage here and here. All right, the next vertical spot that our shower is a half circle, moon, whatever you call it, and we had no shelves in our shower. So I got these. They're just like the ones that I hung up in the pantry doors. But they're meant for a shower. They have the same peel and stick hooks. This that comes right off of there. It holds all of our shampoos, razors, sponges, everything, soaps, all of that inside there. So that was wasted space as well, and now it stores all of our shower stuff. All right, these are little macrame or crocheted little baskets. I think it comes in a pack of 3, but I only had room in here for a pack of 2. But this holds like extra hair stuff for me, hand sanitizers, little clips, and ponytail holders, all that kind of stuff. In this one up top here, I've got Q-tips. You could put cotton balls or whatever. Sorry, that light is motion censored. It keeps going on and off. But this was another good little storage hack right here, because this was just a wall that had nothing on it, and now I've got a place to store Q-tips, hair stuff, all of that. So super easy. You can hang that anywhere in your RV, in your bedroom, kitchen, put you know, spices in there if you want to, or your phone, or chargers, that kind of stuff by your bedside. So these little things are perfect for that. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for all of your likes, comments, and shares. And thank you guys for following. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe if you don't already. And we will see you out there.